Hello. Today, Wimbledon finally started, and the matches today was at the top half of the draw, where Novak Djokovic is the number one seeded, and he played against the German veteran Philipp Kohlschreiber. And Novak didn't have any problem at all today. He won in 3 straight sets, which was clearly expected by a player of Novak's caliber. So Novak cruises into the second round, and he should be happy with his game today. I watched the second set, and Novak was as usual, very hard to beat from the baseline with few mistakes, but Philipp broke him in the first and the second set, so the match was a little bit exciting, but only in the beginning of the first two sets. Then Djokovic did his job and cruised into the second round, like we all expected, and it was nothing more to say about that. And I'm gonna begin with the wins that almost everybody predicted, like Milos Raonic did a good first round, Feliciano Lopez also, and even the serve robot from Croatia, Dr. Ivo Karlovic, as we call him, did his job and won. And the two youngsters from Russia, Medvedev and Kachanov, did their job also. They played good, and should be interesting in the second round to see how they play. And old veterans like Stan Wawrinka, Fernando Verdasco, and David Goffin cruises into the second round also, together with Benoit Paire. And now to the upset section, because in a Grand Slam like Wimbledon, where you have a fast surface, you don't have margin to give away 3 points or games to your opponents. It's very hard to work if you're behind, if you lose your serve. It's very difficult. So the set can basically be over and then you're done. And today that happened to Alexander Zverev. I had him in the quarterfinals in my prediction yesterday. Oh boy, I'm gonna eat that up today. And my prediction was only based on that he did a good result at Roland Garros, because his whole year has been terrible. And I don't know what's happening to him. If it's mental, or if he's just weak, if he don't have strength. Clearly something is wrong with him, because the only things that works for him now is his backhand. Rest of the game is totally under the ice, and he should reconsider his training regime and value what he can do, because he can't be this young expected superstar for all time. He have to deliver now, because otherwise he will be one of those lost generation guys, like the guy I'm gonna talk after, the next gen play superstar, Stefano Tsitsipas, who went for the upset today also. Sadly, I had him also in my quarterfinals prediction, and he lost the 5-set battle against the Italian Thomas Fabiano. He was a couple of match points down in the fourth set. The young Greek, he managed to keep the match alive by winning the fourth set tiebreak, but finally lost in the fifth set. And Tsitsipas hasn't been looking good also in this pre-grass court tournament, so it's not like a huge upset that he lost. We all know that he could lost, but I was wrong there. I thought that he was gonna win a couple of matches, maybe go to the quarters and then lose there, but clearly not. And Zverev lost today because the other guy on the other side of the net, Giri Veseli, the Czech-born player who once some people thought that he was gonna be one of the future Grand Slam winners, but he didn't live up to the hype either. So what can we say? Stefanos will come back. He will probably be much better at more suitable surface like US Open and the hardcore season at the cross the Atlantic. So he will continue to be in the top 10 for sure this year out. And now I like to criticize the former super hyped player from Bulgaria, Grigor Dimitrov. When this guy came up, everybody told him this is gonna be the new Federer. They even nicknamed him Baby Federer. He had a good game. He has not a good serve, a good eye coordination, a good tennis mind, good backhand, good forehand, skills, everything that you need to be an upcoming superstar. And many thought that Nadal, Federer, Novak was in his way to win the Grand Slams. It was so in the beginning. He was hyped. They told him this guy is gonna be a future multiple Grand Slam winner. To be honest, when he came up, I thought he's gonna be another Tsonga or Berdych or Federer. I knew that this guy will not win a Grand Slam, even though everybody hyped him. So if you look at his career, okay, he have had a decent career so far. If you compare to players like Berdych, Kei Nishikori, Tsonga, Raonic, because I think he has won 8 titles, and he won the ATP World Tour Finals 2017, and won Masters the same year at Cincinnati, I think, when he beat Nick Kyrgios. But what happened after that? What happened after that? Some say it is a curse to win the ATP Finals, blah blah blah, that kind of bullshit. I don't buy it. Federer have won that tournament many times. Djokovic have won it. So this young, talented player that everybody hyped so much, what happened to him? If you look at him at the court the last 2 years, you think this guy is a player that's gonna play on the challengers for the coming season, because he has lost so many points. He's keep going down in the rankings. Oh my God, this guy, him and Zverev, they need to. I think it's too late for Dimitrov. He won't be better than a top 50 ranked player. He will be. He should be glad if he can still compete and keep his level and compete for top 50 ranking. I think if he continues like this, he's gonna end up in the challengers, no doubt about it. And from there, there's a way hard way to come back. And he's not getting any younger either. So I don't know, with that talent, is it his coach doesn't have a decent coach? He should change his coach and do something radical to save his tennis career, because in his best moments, he's a very watchable guy. And another thing, when he came up as a rising star, people keep comparing him with Federer. And if you look at the top 3 predators that has been dominating tennis since the last 15 years, he has met them 29 times. He has only won 2 matches against Rafa, Novak, and Roger. He has beat Nadal 1 time. He trails 12-1, 8-1, 8-1 against Djokovic and 7-0 against Roger Federer. At least Zverev and team, they have beaten these three giants a couple of times. And they are still a couple of years younger than Grigor Dimitrov. Oh boy, it's very sad because I'm pretty angry at him, because 2 sets up against a player, I think it's a French dude, 2 sets up, and then he falls apart. Thank God we have some new upcoming stars like Felix Aliassime that won today. He and Tsitsipas, I think, will be the next gen players that will be the ones that are gonna finally beat Roger, Rafa, and Novak at Grand Slams in the near future. I think that, because Tsitsipas had already beaten Roger Federer at the Australian Open. So he has a good mindset, the young Greek. He has good coaches around him. So I think he will be a player to watch out more in the futures. The same as for Felix Aliassime. Alright everybody, that was everything from me today about Wimbledon Day 1. Hope to see more and come with another video tomorrow. Tomorrow, as you know, I think both Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal plays. It's going to be interesting to see how they start this tournament. Alright, bye bye, thanks for now.